Jacqueline Stewart still feels traumatised by the racism she experienced when she was an employee of New South Wales Health.
Even if I am qualified, I'm finding that I'm struggling to get into employment now. It's impacted my family. Yeah, it's been a massive impact.
Jacqueline was working in an area that deals with victims of domestic violence and abuse in Indigenous communities. She lodged an internal complaint about colleagues drinking and one painting their face black at a work event.
I'd received a few phone calls from people who had seen that and asked me directly if that was blackface, and they found it very offensive to be up on a Health New South Wales Facebook page.
Before an investigation was launched, she raised the incident with management.
She had said to me, one, I think it's your cultural background that's affecting you from seeing why people might have a drink at work.
A spokesman for New South Wales Health said they take allegations of racism and bullying seriously, and that the case was fully investigated and appropriate action was implemented for those involved. Diversity expert Div Pillay says racial profiling against minorities in workplaces is common.
At the height of the Afghanistan crisis, women who are of Muslim faith, even though they didn't wear a hijab, were telling us that they had comments even in the office about, what are your cousins and the Taliban going to do next? Those sorts of comments that really made them isolated.
The cost of racism to the economy from mental health services and loss of income is estimated to be nearly $45 billion a year. A recent survey of public sector workers found 76% either witnessed discrimination and/or experienced discrimination. 69% had low or no confidence in the reporting process, and 15% expressed concern for their physical safety.
One woman cited that she was told that if it was really that bad that she should go to the Victoria Police and report it there. So from these women's accounts, it's almost like disincentivizing them to report, and this a lack of care around what they were currently experiencing.
Hala Abdel Noor says she's experienced racism in several workplaces. In her previous role as a social worker, she was stunned when her manager asked this question.
Why are the Lebos destroying Coburg and Broadmeadows? So I was quite shocked, disappointed, angered, but I managed all of that and stayed calm and thought, well, this is an opportunity to provide an answer and have an open conversation and hopefully challenge this person's way of thinking.
Experts are calling for government agencies to start collecting detailed data on diversity in workplaces in the same way they do with gender. They also want the law governing racism to be reformed.
The law itself is outdated, is ineffective. People can come to the law and its ability to offer you remedy and redress is limited.
Jacqueline says she didn't feel safe to return to New South Wales Health.
So they wanted me to go back to work with no cultural safety plan, no acknowledgement of the racism or the blackface.
She worries that if complaints aren't properly addressed, the social and economic cost to the nation will soar.